there's this surfer out here and he's missing so many good waves. Like, I'll see a really big one roll in and I'm like, why didn't he catch that? There are so many surfers here. This is the first beach I went to where people actually surf, and the waves are actually humongous. Also, I've already seen 2 bird couples in love just flying their little lives away. I'm like, okay, I want to be a bird in love. Like Allie and Noah from The Notebook. Imagine just being a bird couple living at the ocean, flying over the waves together, catching, I don't know what they eat, scraps together. That's the life. Or to be a surfer couple, that's the life too. The sunrise is beyond beautiful this morning, and I keep seeing airplanes go up into the sky from LAX. This would be a perfect time to fly out because it's absolutely gorgeous. Yesterday I had this realization that I don't know if this happens to anybody else, but sometimes I just get really caught up in the materialistic things like shopping, TikTok, Pinterest. Like, oh my gosh, I need to get that pair of shoes just because everybody else has it. It's fun to a certain extent, but not to 100%. Always living in that state of just like always caring about like worldly things is like draining for me, at least. You gotta find that perfect balance of living life to the fullest and like going out in nature and making relationships with people you love. We kind of live in a world where everything is on social media at this point. So I feel like my subconscious thinks I need to be on my phone to see what everybody else is doing so I'm not missing out on anything. Even though that's absolutely never the case. I need to get over that belief in my brain because it's not real. When I went a whole 24 hours without my phone, I went back on my phone after and I wasn't missing out on anything. I just need to come to terms that there's so much. Oh my gosh, this couple just got destroyed by a double wave. There was like a wave hitting them and then another wave on top of it just like hit her head. Anyways, that's why I'm here. That's why I'm watching the sunrise. To remember that there's genuinely only one life to live, and I should like live it to the fullest. And I should like go watch the sunrise even though I did not want to get out of bed this morning. And I should watch this cute couple surf because that's gonna be me and Ian one day. Also, once you go outside, you just remember that like, wow, this earth is actually hella beautiful. I always remember and I'm like, oh yeah, it's great here. I love this planet. I'm so glad I'm here. This is my view. Look at that. I live here? I'm so damn lucky. Do you think they would let me surf with them if I just stood on the back of their surfboard while they caught all the waves? Basically, what I'm trying to say is just live your life. But not even that. You don't have to do anything different to live your life and be happy living your life. You don't need to book that trip to Hawaii. You don't need to buy that $100 bag you've been wanting. I mean, if that's in the cards for you, I'm all here for it. Definitely do those things. But there's this common misconception that the whole world believes that we need to buy something, do something, go somewhere in order to acquire this happiness, which I'm here to tell you is 100% not facts. The secret to being happy right now in this second in time is to just change your mindset. Happiness is strictly just a mindset. It could be pouring rain on my wedding day and I would be so happy because I just personally love the rain, but someone else could hate the rain and so they would think that's bad luck to have rain on your wedding day. But see, it's like rain isn't bad. We just decided that it's bad. Yeah, it's cold and wet, but it's beautiful and it waters the earth and it makes the earth come to life, in my opinion. Or maybe you see a bee, and I personally get really scared when I see a bee because I'm a baby and I get scared it's gonna sting me. But someone else, like my dad specifically, sees a bee and he puts his hand out to hold it and he thinks it's beautiful. It's the same thing with happiness. If you just decide right now that making your morning coffee is exciting, going to work to see your coworkers that you love spending time with is exciting, going to high school and hanging out with all these people that you're never gonna hang out with every single day again and choosing to enjoy it and love it in that moment is the secret to happiness. I regret so much looking forward to graduating high school. Yes, I wouldn't go back to high school, but I wish so bad that I would have just in the moment enjoyed going to high school and seeing all my friends every single day, because now I'm here and I'm so thankful to be here. But I feel like my time was cut short in high school because I just wanted it to be over so bad. It was like a trend to be so sick of high school, and I wish I would have gone against the trend and been like, no wait, this is actually fun. And going to football games and basketball games, all those things were so fun, and I wish I would have just enjoyed it a little bit more in the midst of it all. But now that I know that I can be happy in the now while looking forward to the future, but also not wishing that right now was over, because you are only gonna ever have today. You are never gonna live this exact same day again. So might as well just love it and breathe in every single moment like a sip of fresh air, because this is the very last time that I will live February 29th, 2024. Ever, which is kind of scary, but also so exciting to think about, because then I can just enjoy it right now. Before I moved to LA, I was like, I'll be happy, I'll be 100% happy once I move to LA. And then I moved here and I was happy, But then I was like, I'll be 100% happy again once I find a good group of friends. And I've learned that if you're always chasing, you're never gonna be happy in that moment. Because once you get it, you're gonna be happy for a couple minutes or a couple days or a couple weeks, but then you're chasing that next best thing again. And I personally think that the secret is, if you wanna be happy in life, it's not to do that. Like, obviously look forward to the things that happen in your life, of course, all the time, obviously. Right now, I love my life, but the fact that I haven't gotten any acting jobs yet, despite the fact that I've been submitting myself for roles, my brain thinks, oh, I can't be happy yet because I'm not an actress yet. If I choose to be happy right now, then when those things do come into my fruition, I'm gonna be even more happy. And it's not external things that make us as humans happy. That's another misconception. Yes, it can help, like going to Hawaii for a week would probably make me 1,000,000 times happier, but also deciding right now that I'm happy with my life, that I'm happy to be submitting myself for auditions, and I'm happy to be in this beautiful apartment in California. Like, what? I am actually genuinely so happy. I am so lucky to have this. And I feel like I'm blindsided by what I do have right now sometimes because I'm so focused on achieving my goals. Which, don't get me wrong, it's so important to do that, to always think about what your goals you want to achieve and to work hard to do that and to always be working towards that. But there needs to be a certain balance to it, and I guess that's what I'm trying to get my point across to, is to focus on your goals and work towards them and look forward to the future, of course, and be happy for those things and be excited to move into that new apartment or move to that new place or start that new job or start a new school year, or for summertime. Of course, look forward to it because it's so exciting to look forward to things and to be hopeful about the future. Just because you look forward to those things doesn't mean you can't look forward to right now. Even if it feels mundane right now, even if you're just going to work every day doing shit that you don't really normally label exciting, just adding small changes into your life. Like, it's just a mindset switch. It's just a paradigm switch. And I made a list of some of the things that have helped me to kind of change my perspective into that. One of them is definitely to just tune into the present moment and list all the things that you're thankful for in this lifetime right now. Like, for me, I'm super thankful that I have some new friendships that I've been making. Even though they're super new and fresh and we're not really best friends yet, I'm super thankful that these people have been hanging out with me and making memories with me. I'm also so thankful that I got this beautiful bouquet of flowers at this event yesterday. I'm so happy that I had a really good matcha today with honey. I'm also so thankful that the cafe I went to was shuffling Frank Ocean's latest hits. Well, not latest. He hasn't released music in so long and it makes me so sad. But even just that made me so happy. And just living like this has changed my life! Exclamation point. Also, I feel like, in my opinion, relationships are a huge deal in this lifetime. Having the people that you can trust and talk to and just enjoy time with is so important. Every person that has ever been born throughout this entire century were born in different times. There were some people born in 1950, some people are going to be born in 2050. But right now, we were all born in this generation, this timeline. So it's kind of like a miracle that we are friends with the people we're friends with, because in retrospect, they couldn't have even been born the same time we were. So the people we're surrounded by, like our family and our friends, were meant to be because of us being born during the same timeline. So I think it's so important to prioritize those relationships and to just bond with people, because we're, again, like, it's so special that we were born during this time, and we should really prioritize that time. That's why I get so excited when I'm making new friends, or when you click with someone brand new. It feels like you've been friends for years. It's such a good feeling because you're like, oh, we're meant to have this special bond. And if you think about someone in your life that you love so much, that has always been there for you, that always gives the best advice, that always, their hugs just warm you up, imagine life without them. That would be so hard. And we're all gonna die one day, so one day it will be like that, but I just love human connections and relationships. I'm so excited to become really close with the people I'm meeting right now, because obviously it takes a couple months to become bestest of friends with someone. Another thing that really just puts me into perspective of being happy in the now is going outside. Sometimes when I'm scrolling my little heart away on my cellular device, I forget that there's a whole other world outside this little rectangle. And as fun as it is to be inspired on social media, it's also incredibly euphoric to be inspired by nature. Just going on hikes or watching the sunset even just puts me into it's such a weird feeling that I can't explain, and I never get it on my phone. It's like this feeling of knowing you're alive on the earth. My dad always says that. Like, we'll be in this moment where we're just so happy to be outside, and my dad will be like, We're alive on the earth, and it's such a short phrase that speaks so many words. Just being outside, especially being outside and listening to music I love and being with people I love, oh my goodness, it makes me so happy. Whenever I imagined moving to LA and finding a good friend group, I would always imagine me and a bunch of friends around a campfire at the beach watching the sunset, making s'mores. Someone has a guitar playing the music and we're all just smiling and laughing. That memory, it's not even a memory, it hasn't even happened yet. It's like a visualization of a future version of me that I've, like, the future version of me sent to me or something, because I have it all the time and I know it's gonna happen one day. It's one of those things that I look forward to because I envision it, but I'm also just trying not to get ahead of myself and like be sad that it's not happening right now. Anyways, I feel like I have so many thoughts and I want to start a podcast. Some of you are telling me I should start a podcast, so this is my first little attempt at doing that. I don't know, we'll see what happens, but thank you guys for joining me today. I hope that this video put you into a little bit of an inspired mood or just made you feel a little bit happier in the now, because all we have is now. You seriously never know when it's your time, so it's like, just be happy right now or try to make those little changes in order to feel that way. Anyways, I love you guys. Mwah.